Today we're going to be unboxing a Dogfight double. It's the F4 Wildcat and the Mitsubishi Zero. Now these kits were half price a few weeks ago on Airfix website. This has took nearly 2 weeks to come. I'm sorry to say, but they're back to normal price now, but if you ever get a chance to see them again, they're a good bargain. Other than that, it's about 36 quid, or well, not this one, the other one I got were about 36, this one's about 32, something like that. But anyway, that's off of Airfix's website. Box art, I'll do that first. Lovely bit of box art. You can see, you also get, you can see on the front there that you're getting, it's like a starter set as you'd say, but you're getting paints, brushes and some glue. And you're also getting these two, it's showing you here in that decal scheme. This side here, just warnings really, different languages, and it's also got cartograph telling you that the decals are that, and also down here you'll see the Zero was made, well, tooled should I say, in 2011, the Wildcat were tooled in 2015, the decals and the pack design are 2020. So knocking on a little bit, I want to say it's massively old, and it should be in that period where the good models, and if that's the same Zero I've built before, it's a very good model. This side of the box you can see the full decal schemes. It's got a bit of art there, but more than anything it's just telling you weights and sizes and pieces per kit. It's a skill level 2 and you get 2 flying hours if you're interested in them, that is. On the back of the box, should I say, is more about what makes this a little bit better. It's not just 2 straight kits, you're also getting a nice stand to put each aircraft on, so it's showing them in like a fighting manoeuvre or something, and it also includes the sticker there to explain which aircraft it is, and it's Airfix's Dogfight doubles. So we'll get it unboxed and we'll see what we've got in it. But we'll unbox it and we'll see what she's like, as in quality, which is the main one, and how good this stand is and everything like that. Ooh, we've got a slightly different scheme here because we've got a box in a box, which makes a change from Airfix. This is my first Dogfight double, by the way. I've not done any of them before. First off, you've got your glue, your 2 brushes and your paints all in one separate bag. We've got the stand in that one, and there is an actual, I'd say it's a sticker more than a decal, we're looking at it because it's quite high raised, but that's to go on that, so that looks what's going to look good. We've got one box here, and that looks like the Hellcat, one bag, sorry, not box, but that looks like the Hellcat. And we've got another one, yeah, that's the Mitsubishi, that's the Zero. And last but not least, we've got, ooh, just put them back in there like that for a second because they're going to fall off my tables, there's that many. We've got instructions with a decal scheme, and you've got obviously top one for Wildcat, your bottom one for your Zero. Cover that back up, put that there. First off we'll do the decals, because that's probably the easiest to do first. It's in my hand anyway. And we've got warnings, different things telling you contents, everything like that, assembly instructions. I'm going to fly by that bump, I don't think we need to be seeing that, because you're looking at this because you're probably buying it rather than actually building it itself. So we've got the Wildcat first, and as usual with Airfix, bring it down a bit, as usual with Airfix, we're starting with a cockpit. So you're building your cockpit up, your tub, as we call it, cockpit tub, whatever you want to call it, your seats going in, it looks like there's decals for the sides, for the actual instruments on the sides of the where the seats are. You've got your decal for your control panel. Got a bit of painting to do on insides there. It looks like you're getting them because it's telling you the paint colours. I'm hoping you're getting them because it'd be a bit, if they're telling you to buy more paints when you're actually supposed to get them away, but we'll see. You've got usual build, it's all getting built in here, and this is where I think it'll be telling you whether you're having it in flying mode. For like this, it is. It's telling you whether you're having it in flying mode, so you're drilling holes and stuff for it. And then I think further down, yes, this is where it's telling you now instead. If you look, still in flying mode, so you bring all of it together, and then we swap over and you can see undercarriage down. So if you're going to do just as an individual kit, to have them stood on their own rather than on the stand. Personally, I'll be doing it with stand because that's what the kit's made for, the box section, everything for it. So that's what I'll be doing. But there you go, that's all for down there. More there. As you can see, you're building up the engine section around where it would be, the propeller, tail sections, wings, whether you're going to put the that's a fuel one on. I'm pretty sure they're not bombs, they're just external fuel tanks. And again more, and these, look, right, this is quite good, this, when you're getting kits like this where it allows you options. You've got it open, as in flying, but we've also got it pulled back when it were on the aircraft carrier and it were in hangar, so that it was stored away. And if that's the case, it is, I'm sure it is, that's fantastic to have that ability to do that with it. We're carrying on. Again, it's more of the same. Obviously, if you're not doing that, you're just crossing them off and moving on. And it is, it's showing you here now. The wings are folded up as you would do it. That's very good. You've got a pilot, it's showing you. And we're finishing off, as we're going through, with putting the canopy on. And you can have it open or closed. Completely up to you as whoever's building it. And there's your understorage fuel tanks that are going up as well. Just gave it more range and that. There's your decal options for it. Not a lot, which is nice. Kind of does me head when you get hundreds of little tiny decals that you can hardly see, but it's nice to have that option to put them on though. We started with a Mitsubishi Zero, and you can see here again, typical, it's all the cockpit, building that up, getting it together. This doesn't look like it's half as big a build as the other. Going through again, at the bottom bit here we've got the propeller engine covers, wings going on. We've given your options here. I'm presuming that's for when they stored them. It's got to be. It's only a small one. You have to cut those off if you're going to do it like that. We've got the tail section here going on. Again, for the external fuel tank if you want to put that on. Carrying on there. But here is where you're going to differ if you wanted to do it with the undercarriage down. You've got that one, it's showing you see. That's open, that's closed. And on the very back page, we've got the, turn it around, we've got the decal options for your Zero. There, sorry. There. Yeah, looks good. The Zero is probably going to be the quicker build out of the two, especially if you're going to do the Wildcat where you're going to do the wings folded. So we'll get on whatever box bag this one is, we'll do this. Favourite knife. These have always been my favourite because I find you get a good grip. I use a grip on like that, as if I'm going to eat my dinner. But a Swan Morton's and the blades, I mean you can see that one, this one's ready for changing. But the blades are pretty cheap indeed, you can get quite a lot. I use a buy and buy big box, it's the cheapest way I find. Well, the first kit is the Zero. We've got sprue here, and you can see I can't see any flash at all on them parts there to my eye. They look fantastic to be honest. Lovely panel lining, rivet marks. Finish is nice, it's not greasy. You just wash them if it is. The internal there of the cockpit looks very good. We have got some injection marks, but these are not in areas that are seen. That's the best thing about it. When they sit and they look at it right and they think about it, that's good. There is injection marks here, but there will be a wheel going on there, so again it should be hidden. But if you're worried over it, if you just sand it and fill it a little bit, that would be fine. But yeah, that part looks well. That's sprue A. This one is sprue B, and we've got its propeller, external fuel tank, the wings again looking very nice there, nice and crisp. We turn her over and we can see the injection marks, but they're not showing through at all anywhere on it, so that's brilliant. When they get it like that, sometimes you get them and they'll push through and you'll get a little mark on the other side, and then you don't really see it until you've painted it, and then it's like, oh, there's a mark there. Seat, and again, looking fine. That's the actual cockpit section you're usually starting with first, and you're adding all your bits to it, and the rear parts there, top wings. Last but not least is seat, and we can see we've got the other main fuselage section. We've got the cover at the front, rear wheel, normal wheels, propeller parts. You've got your undercarriage struts here. In fact, they're just the ones you're going to put in, I believe, when you're just gluing it up, as in like without the undercarriage. I think they might not be, but I think they are, because that's got like a flat nib there, and they're all circle for them wheels. Pilot, they don't look too bad, to be honest, for an Airfix 172 scale. Looks alright. So yeah, so there's your Zero, and that looks quite a nice kit, to be honest, that bit. Yeah. Oh, well, just seen it here, sorry about that. One clear part. You've got no option for parting it and that, unless you want to cut it and try and do it. Personally, that kind of stuff, when you get them clear parts, is where I tend to end up going wrong. I'll admit it, and I'll end up scratching it too well. But other better modelers can usually do it and get away with it, but I'm getting on a bit now. Right, the Wildcat. A lot more sprues, I think, here. Feels like there's a lot more kit. First off, well, I'm not getting this out at bag because I can't see it point. We're only just doing a quick unboxing with this. There's your full one, your individuals, and your side glass panels that go underneath. You can see that. Put that there. Right. This first sprue that's come to hand is sprue E. Propeller. These are external fuel tanks, your nose cover. Again, for that part there. Put that there. That's. I was just going to say there that there was no flash, and then something caught my eye. Yeah, we've got a bit of flash here. Look, you see, it's just inside that. A sharp knife should get rid of them without worrying too much, but it is an hard area to get a sanding stick in or anything, so we better look at it, not be a problem. This is sprue A. You can see very nice, lots of lovely detail there on these wings. The rear one as well. A lot of this you won't see if you're putting on your not having undercarriage down, you're closing it all up, so a lot of this you won't see. This is for your start of your cockpit build. We've got a pilot here. Again, doesn't look too bad, a little bit of flash just to sand off, nothing special. But yeah, these struts and that look absolutely nice as well. You've not got any sanding really to do with them, which is nice, because half of the time you can break them easily. They're very fine. These are the wings, I think, when you're doing them folded by the looks, because these are the ones when they're open. I think they go with that section here. These two, and these are open now. These folded up, sorry. To be honest, I'm tempted to do that one, or buy another just to do it like that, because I think they look great when they're like that. Backs, not a lot, just usual. Got a couple of wheels, your tail hook. Again, other side of them. They're not very detailed, these wheels, in all honesty. Sorry about that, it's my phone doing its million texts. And we've got the main fuselage now. It is a very short kit. The very small aircraft, the Wildcat. They're lovely, I think they're absolutely fantastic. It's one of my favourites, is the Wildcat. I think they look brilliant, but some people think they look big, fat, ugly things. Not me. See, rest of the wings, the instrument dial, the cockpit, and a few extra smaller parts here that are going on outside. That looks like your your joystick, but your control stick. That's it. I will get there. Control stick there. We'll turn her over. Not much detail on inside there or there. Probably because there wasn't in real life much. It looks like there's a small pieces there. Again, blank. Big injection marks, but they've not come through, which is nice. So that's that one, and that's really nice actually. I think you're going to be having quite a few spare parts, as they say, when you do this one, because it depends on how you're going to build it, because if you're building it with wings folded or not, you're going to have at least 2 spare wings, and then all the bits that accompany that. Right, we've gotten the stand, which it's not a lot to look at, it's just a stand, it's white, so you don't have to paint it. I'll get out and show you. And the little, we'll do this first. This is thing, and it does feel like a sticker. You're peeling it off, and you're going to put that in there when you do it. So you've got your aircraft, and then you've got your stands, 1 and 2 there. One will be there, and one over. I don't know where there's a cross, but it will show you probably somewhere or wherever. But yeah, and these look like the parts that are holding aircraft, with the pinning in them there into that there, so you can turn them and twist them a bit. Yes, looks well. And on that note, I believe we've done it all. Oh no, we haven't. I've got that paint and glue. I just don't know. There's nothing special about this. You've got 2 brushes, some glue, and some paint. Although I'll be honest with you, these paints in these pots can be a nightmare, literally. They can all be dried up sometimes, and then others every one will be perfect. It's just look at draw. They're not the greatest either. Right, we'll do brushes first. This is, oh, 1 second, I'll just drop that. Here we go. Right then, that's a 0. Nice point. Fluff it up a bit, see if it'll go back. Lick my fingers a little bit. Yeah, it's not a bad point, that. It's not bad in that. You get some of these and they're absolutely horrid. And you can trim them with a knife. I tend to find if you get long bristles hanging out, that you just, well, you know straight away it's going to be a pain. You can trim them by just putting it down, putting it to exactly where you want, and just shoving down hard like that. I have found that works okay. I've trimmed quite a few brushes before like that. That one looks an even better point, that. Fluff it up a bit. And then we'll liquor. See if she's a bit more on there. Yeah, it's going back nicely, that. Yeah, that's a real good one, that one. Like I say, you don't always get them as good as that. I mean, when you've had them for quite a while, they can end up like that one. That's a 2, and look at it now. But I just use it for a blasting whatever paints on wherever, where you're not too worried or any kind of detail. The glues are nearly always alright. It feels soft there, so that should be fine. But it's like these with these paints. I mean, I know now that's dried. If you look, bottom's dry. You can see it's dried up. Yeah, look. So that's the silver would be no good. So straight away you're down 1 paint. Second one, that's dried up. If I can't get lid off. Oh crikey, that's a good one. Yep, she's dry. 2. This rate does my. It's the pots, I think, more than anything. We've got wet for yellow. That's nice. We've got, oh, lovely red running. Yeah, that's brilliant for red. See that? Why have them 2 gone like that? These 2 haven't. I mean, I'll just get a bit of tissue, just get that off my hands. You know what I mean? It's mad. How does one paint be perfect and other be bone dry? Black's fine. Get some more tissue. This is the problem with these pots. No, when you gain them up, you end up getting it all over your hands. It does your nut. That's dried up again. What we got here? Oh, is that another silver? Oh no, that's 53, so we've got two different ones there. Sorry about that, I thought we've got two silvers. And that's okay, that's run it. And that's bone dry. And the last but not least, 29. And this will change it whether most of them are, then that's dry. So we've got 5 dry pots, 4 that are usable. If you bought this kit and you weren't planning on buying any paints, look what you're going to cop for. What I'm going to do, I'm going to get in touch with Airfix about this, send them an email and see what they say. They might send me some fresh colours out, because these are rubbish, I'll be honest with you, and see if they do. If not, I'm going to be honest with you, it's very, very poor to be getting these kind of paints and you've got 5 paints that are not usable on 2 kits that what you're going to do, have a red and a yellow kit. Aircraft, you've got black and another type of silver left. It's not, in my view, it's not good enough. So I'll get in touch with them, I'll see what they say, and then we'll see where we end up from with it. On that note, thanks a lot for watching. Seems I've knocked my camera somehow, but just put it back a bit. There you go. And we'll see how these look when they finally get built. Hopefully they'll look damn good. I think they will. I mean, looking at that Wildcat looks brilliant. So there's a quick one just before I leave you. Love it if you'd give me a thumbs up, especially more so if you'd subscribe. Really help my channel out, it really would. We're coming to end of 2023 now. In fact, it's Christmas Eve, and I'm going to put the video up today. Christmas Eve, and we've got, when you look at it, a fantastic year ahead with all kits I've been collecting. Will I get them all done? Nah, too many. But anyway, thanks a lot for watching. Have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.